We'll get to the point that the women want to hear. How did you and Static meet?
Oh gosh. You want the short version?
No, we got some time.
The short, okay. I'm gonna be honest with you. It was a lot of. It was God and prayer. You know, the first time I saw him was on TV on a video, and me and my friends we was watching. I had two best friends. And we were watching the video, and I'm on the phone. We on three-way at the time. And she was like,
Three-way.
Three-way.
That was 95.
Yeah, you know, we had three-way back then.
Right.
And I'm looking, I was like, who are they? And she was like, girl, that's Playa. So she was like, shoot. I was like, I take the brown one.
I want the one with the right.
And the other was like, I like the black one, and then I take the yellow one. So we all had one. We all had one, and I said, okay. I said that's he. You know, he's mine. But then a couple weeks later, she called me. She was like, girl, don't you know they from Louisville? And I was like, you lying? And they gonna be here for Derby. We should go. We should go. And I was like, okay, I go. But I wasn't really talking about it.
So who was his friend?
Her name is Kim.
Hey, Kim. Look, shout out to Kim.
Shout out Kim. Because Kim's going to come back in. I mean, Kim is like really responsible for putting us together. But, this is his home. He didn't give a about nothing. Right. He's walking the crowd. He's mingling, talking, drinking. He got drink her to drink her. You know. He's the type of person, last call for alcohol, he's going to get 2-3 drinks, you know. And so he's walking around, and I'm just standing there. And my friend was like, there's Static right there. She kind of pointed across the room. And I'm like,
one you picked?
Yeah. Right. And I'm like, where? And I looked up and I seen him. As soon as I looked up, we both looked up at the same time.
Eye contact.
Eye contact. He did. Right, he did like this.
Come on, man. Don't give me that I saw you across a crowded room.
He did. I swear he pointed like, hey. And then I dipped. I dipped because I wasn't talking about nothing. I was like, I was just talking. I was just playing. I was just playing. They was like, he was pointing at you. And I was like, I was just playing. So
you wasn't no backstage groupie, huh?
So I dipped on them. So the next thing I know, we on Broadway back in Derby days. Right, you know, Broadway was packed.
So you fronting again.
And now, let me tell you, I'm in the back seat of an Escort, a 2-door Escort.
Escort. Wow.
I'm in the back seat of a 2-door Escort.
Yeah.
And I actually had fell asleep. Because I'm the friend that's going to fall asleep.
Yeah, you in the backseat.
Yeah, I'm
do
that
what y'all
friend.
do.
I'm that friend. I'm going to fall asleep. So I'm in the car, and I can hear the other girls in the car start screaming, there's Playa. And I woke up, I raised up, and the little corner window.
Right. Was it a 2-door Escort?
It was a 2-door Escort.
She's in the hatchback. She was in the hatchback.
It was a little corner window.
Oh, man.
And I happened to look up. And when I looked up, he looked up at the same time and did it again, pointed like, that's her. So I hurry up, sat back, like, uh-oh. I ain't talking about nothing. I'm sorry, y'all.
So how old are you then?
This thing about it, how old was he?
Were you of age, is what I'm asking.
Most definitely, Static and I are exactly 2 months apart. He's 11'11" and I'm 1'11".
Okay, so you're
exactly
age. So it wasn't an R. Kelly Leah situation.
No.
She still didn't say her age. Hold on, she still didn't say her age, though. She said the birthday.
You never supposed to ask a woman her age.
Right, on the radio.
We're the same age.
Okay.
He
be.
did his research, though.
Do the research. And find out.
She said Google her.
Yeah, Google me.
All right, so look, y'all, eye contact was made again.
Yes, we made eye contact, and I dipped on him again, and then seen him that next day at the mall, dipped on him again. Oh. I'm telling you, I just kept dipping on him, and he would always point that finger. I always point that finger.
So on a weekend, you have 3 encounters.
So that was about the 3rd encounter, and I kept telling my friend, she was like, look, and I would call, I was like, I ran into him again. And she'd be like, look, I'm going to kill you.
Right.
So
you keep on running. So I don't know, that industry, and I just didn't think I was, why me? Of all people, little old me, he keeps, so I just didn't think it, I don't know. So Eventually, there was one day I had decided that I would go to Shawnee Park. And I never was one to hang out there. It was just that day my friend invited me to come.
And that was hang out.
And she was dry. I know.
Yeah, Nisha, I got Nisha on the live feed. She said she made you go talk to him.
She did.
I thought you said Kim. Now we got Misha.
Nisha's my cousin. Hi, cousin. Okay. And as we're leaving the park, he's coming in. So our cars passed each other, and somehow he saw me in that car, and he did like, there she is. And my friend went, she stopped the car, and I was like, bitch, you better drive. Don't you stop. And she was like, She started cussing me, bitch, you getting off this car.
We live.
But the B word. So a couple of those went through, and then she stopped, and I was like, I ain't getting out. And I'm just sitting there with my arms crossed. And the next thing I know, and then I didn't think to lock my door. So he gets out the car and just opens up the door. He's like, you've been running from me. And I'm like, and I'm just looking. He was like, come here, let me holler at you. So we gets out the car, we exchange numbers. And the rest is history. You know, he was just on me like white on rice. As soon as I got home,
you sure it was him?
Phone rang.
On him like you on him. You know what I'm saying? I know women know how to flip things and everything like that.
I'm old school. I'm completely old school. That's why I'm still single.
So after the meeting, how long was it before the wedding?
We got married a year and a half after we met. So we was engaged in 9 months. And then we was married probably 6 months after that.
So this is really love at first sight. It's a lifetime.
Yeah, it was. He'd say that. he would always say that I loved her as soon as I met her. As soon as I saw her. And that's true with some men. You know, they as soon as they see it, that person, they love them.
That's what my husband tried to tell me too.
That's true.
Like, whatever, you trying to run game.
You been married before?
We're talking
You asked me how old I am.
We're talking about offline.
We can talk about your business.
Why you running,
We
Brad?
can talk about yours.
Why you running, Brad?
Yeah.
We talk about that out there. But okay, so it was a love at first sight thing. So from then on, it was you and Static.
It was me and him. You know, you know, we got married, then we had our daughter. You know, she was a honeymoon baby, mind you. So she was born exactly 9 months after we got married.
We really are old school, huh? You did.
Yeah, because you know, honestly, I already had a son. You know what I'm saying? And I told myself I didn't want to have any more kids out of wedlock. You know, and I made that promise to God. And I honestly even prayed for him. That's why you always pray for your husband and pray for your man. And whatever you want, you gotta pray for it. Yes, you gotta pray for it. And if he don't bring it to you, you know, it just don't work out like that.
This is a young age, right? So was it difficult being married to someone that was in the industry?
No, because he was such a family guy. You know, he was actually, his sister passed. He had a sister. She died when she was 22. So, you know, my condolences to his mother, you know, for, you know, just imagine, I can't imagine losing both of my children. So, you know, I just, you know, my heart goes out to her.
And see, look, the reason I asked that is because, you know, we've been talking about the Kevin Hart situation lately, right? And I'm not condoning what Kevin did by any part, but I'm saying that myself.
She ain't going nowhere.
And no, I'm saying myself. I don't know how I would be able to handle. I'm just Brad, but if I was Brad with $120 million and everyone in the world recognized, probably Miss America is jumping in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. I would like to say if I was married, I could handle that the right way, but I don't know if I would be able to.
See, but I don't know, because I look at it differently. I'm sorry.
Go ahead.
Not because, you know what I'm saying, because it wouldn't be real, it wouldn't be authentic. Because you don't know this person before the fame. I mean, I'm just saying, just a different type.
You don't want her like that.
I mean,
you want her for a weekend.
No, but I think it works out, though.
Okay, as humans, we all got demons.
And temptations.
Everybody got demons, you know, and temptations, and they know our weaknesses. You know, they play on our weaknesses.
Right.
You know, so you have to keep yourself grounded. You know, you got to stay in church. You got to have somebody, you know, who you know, who's gonna keep you grounded and keep him in, you know. So that's what he said I did for him. I kept him grounded. I kept him in church. I can't say what he did when he wasn't with me, but I ain't never had a female calling me, telling me that they done had my husband.
Right.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And whatever you do, you better do it right. Make them respect me. Put some respect on my name, you know what I'm saying? So whatever you do, so you keep them 50 feet, you know, whatever, you know what I'm saying? I was just that type of woman, you know, I understand temptation, I get it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? It affects all of us, you know.
But
You
no,
just gotta-
but it sounds like that you two had the relationship that a lot of people look for. You know what I mean? And for men, look, for men, I'm gonna say for men, not all men, because men are different, but for men, like maybe Static, that seek a relationship or a wife or whatever, the fact that you weren't falling out over him was probably the attraction.
I'm telling you.
Right.
He was like, I never met a woman like you. Because I wasn't all on him. He was all on me.
Yeah.
You know, I'm the type of person, you know, we in the club or whatever, I might disappear. And he's looking for me like, where'd she go? You know what I'm saying? He'll get on the microphone, where my wife at? They like, your husband is looking for you.
It better not be.
Right.
Your husband.
Because that's not the case nowadays. Nowadays, you can walk down the street, trip on a crack, and land in some box. You know? I mean, that's how available. I'm saying that's how available women are making themselves today.
Yeah, I saw that in that Bird Game Matters group.
Yeah.
The thirst is real.
Yeah.
So, like I said, I'm not gonna sit here and say my husband was an angel, you know what I'm saying? And our relationship was perfect.
He was an angel to you.
You know, we was married for almost 10 years. So it would, if he was alive, it would have been 18 years.
Yeah.
So you can calculate my age from that, you know. I'm not no